It's been 8 years since the release of Sleeping Dogs, developed by United Front Games and published by Square Enix. The game released on the 14th of August 2012 on the PS3, 360 and PC. The game, selling over 1.5 million copies, was met with critical acclaim, managing to score above 80 on Metacritic. During a time where games were trying to replicate GTA, Sleeping Dogs delivers players an experience as an undercover cop with gameplay to supplement it. So does it hold up after all these years? The answer is yes. Yes, it does. In my opinion, the most underrated aspect of this game is the story. Characters are defined by their motivations and accompanied by an amazing cast of voice talent. The game places you in the shoes of Wei Shen, an undercover cop who infiltrates a Sanonii triad to bring it down from the inside. All the while, a civil war is brewing between its leaders. It kinda reminds me of The Godfather. The stakes are high for Wei. He has to try to keep his cover intact whilst not letting his personal vendetta get the best of him. As you progress through the narrative, you meet many members who play decisive roles in Wei's assignment. However, you grow to care for these characters and it causes an inner conflict within yourself, the player, and Wei. This element of Wei's character greatly appeals to me, since the game explores themes of loyalty and friendship. It's interesting to watch Wei struggle to balance his responsibilities with the police and the triad. This balance is further highlighted through the gameplay. You're constantly ranked in terms of how you perform and how that affects your police or triad level. Furthermore, Wei's development is reflected in the gameplay as the game rewards you considerably with triad levels if you work through the main story. However, you are free to choose to complete more side activities as a cop. I appreciate the consistency between the gameplay and plot because it further highlights the dual life Wei is living and the internal conflict he's facing. The gameplay is mostly made up of hand-to-hand combat, gunplay, free running and driving. There are a few gimmicks here and there included in some missions such as hacking, which isn't amazing but it's nice to have, I guess. The hand-to-hand combat is quite reminiscent of the Arkham games. You find different ways to combo and you're able to counter enemies. There's a wide array of moves you can use and it also depends on whether you level them up with skill points or from side activities. It's impressive for a 2012 game how well it holds up and it doesn't feel outdated. With the gunplay, I'm not a massive fan as it feels quite irregular compared to other shooters. I found that it was more comfortable to play with free aim on a controller as opposed to using assisted aim, and the assisted aim didn't often work well. Free running is a fun feature which I thoroughly enjoy whenever an opportunity is presented to me. However, it's not often you're able to free run outside of missions or side activities. I do wish there were more opportunities to explore the setting of Hong Kong as it's a very unique location and seldom seen in video games. Being an open world game, I think this is a missed opportunity since it can allow players to explore through free running. Driving isn't as bad as the gunplay, but it's not great either. It's reminiscent to games like Watch Dogs and Saints Row 3, but more polished. Though the controls are responsive and the handling is fine, it's not that impressive. Overall, the gameplay of Sleeping Dogs is solid. One thing I wanted to bring up are some glitches that happened to me. These glitches weren't exactly game breaking, but they were annoying at times. Once I even dropped from the sky and died during a mission, for some reason. Thank God for checkpoints though. Sleeping Dogs soundtrack is very unique and matches the oriental feel and setting of the game. Tracks feel very contemporary yet pay homage to the Chinese culture. It contains elements of the hip-hop genre and matches the triad culture the game explores. Music is what I find to be one of the most important aspects of a video game, something that entices and engages the player, making them feel further invested in the setting and narrative. I think Sleeping Dogs pulls this off extraordinarily well and it really enhances the experience for players. It's a shame United Front don't exist anymore, that will never get a sequel. The developers behind this game delivered an amazing experience. Having some of them worked previously on Bully, it's no surprise that this game was really good. Unfortunately, the game just didn't sell as much as Square Enix wanted it to, and we'll never get to see a Sleeping Dogs 2. But who knows, maybe someday Square might revive it or someone may buy the rights, but that leaves the question, will they be able to follow up on United Front's work? If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and consider subscribing. I'm trying to be more consistent with uploading videos and I hope everyone enjoys them. If you have any ideas on what I should make videos on, I'm all ears. But for now, I'll see you later, gamers.